Okay. So I'm gonna be playing more Dark Cloud. I don't know if the unemployment continues. Like, I may have to like go full Sephiroth, like tan Sephiroth fight. And if it continues longer, like I will be fighting Seymour, like in FF10. Like I don't know if they're gonna take it that far though. If they go full Seymour, um, I really don't know, dude. The amount of like work that they're putting into like JRPGs at this point it's kind of frightening. Like how much the banks believe in like game dev. I noticed that they're at a standstill right now. It looks like I'm just marking people or marking jobs that don't know how to set up systems currently. So they're like in the in-between of like negotiating like how to actually manage a team of people. Because like you have Excel, which is like trash, absolute garbage. Nobody uses Excel. Nobody adds up numbers anymore. All right. Like we've, as a society, we've never like added numbers or created charts in Excel or anything like that. That's nonsense. That has nothing. There's zero energy drinks associated with that. Okay. And then you factor in like obviously I took the step ahead and I decided to do like Salesforce. So Salesforce has like, it's kind of cool. It has like a little propeller. So Salesforce has like web browser based system. So we're at like a standstill in between like, all right, well, can we like make something up about like statistics or some shit and then like frame it as a way of like none of the prior places you've worked at like are real, like none of the work that you've done like matters at all in their scope of how they manage their employees. So overall, like you were there, like you worked at like what, like 12 different jobs or whatever, but overall like you actually haven't grown as a person at all since you've been there. And well, we wanted to like take it a step further and we'll add in like a new system in between like the charting system of like Tableau and like, let's say like Salesforce they did buy Tableau, which is like a charting system that is kind of janky but relatively good at making charts. Like if you're into like making decisions based on charts and not like the hard numbers, which generally, I mean, like I see some squiggly lines on shit and that just gets me like super hard. And then like you factor in like Salesforce, which is like web browser based and customizable, and it could be like standardized and stuff. But then like unemployment obviously like does not, they don't fuck around. Like they're still, it's like April now, so they still haven't paid me for October 23rd through December 4th, which isn't a problem. It's their money and they've earned it. So like what's to stop them from like doing a payment and then like backdating a payment? Exactly, there is no system in place, so they don't need to do any of the payments at all. They never did. So obviously I'm just marking jobs that don't have a system currently. They're like trading other jobs around and like locations, which is kind of fun. It's funny how it works out though. Like obviously you just like, what do you like filter by like weight and like race or something? Give them like an honest opportunity to like get the job done, which is basically that's the kind of like opportunities they provide. and I'm just not into it, like, at all. Nothing about it is like really a selling factor for me, or worth acknowledging. So, before I was hearing someone talk about like Flagler. It's like Flag Hitler. That sounds kind of fun. I mean, Flag Hitler sounds pretty cool. Sounds like marbles on stream, except just like with like flags and like zero communication. So it's like alright, well, you guys physically can't do this banking job as was established, right? So, like, if you're thinking about like doing the long process of like transitioning into like a different gender or whatever, like obviously you're already halfway transitioned. So it's not like we're gonna like we're not gonna like force you to transition, but also like we're gonna be like, all right, well, you could work here, you're doing very well. But then we'll just disregard reality completely, and it's like, no, actually, you weren't working here. So it's like, oh, you're right, I wasn't working here. So then you just get like tech companies that make software, and essentially they make software for other banks, and then they trade your job to someone else, and then they install shitty software on other bank systems, and they trade their jobs too. So it's like a job trading system where they like imprison people behind like additional passcodes or like duplicate like forms and stuff, and you're just sitting there and you can't physically read it because the subject message is too long. So you try to save down the document to your web drive, and Microsoft has a limit on that. It's 240 characters, so you can't save it down. And 25% of the stuff is duplicate. So you remove all that thought with Excel, and it's like, no, you're not allowed to, even though like I pointed out like stuff on the stuff that like that was like on like the actual statement that we received that wasn't on the statement. So it's like, why are you saying there's something is that isn't? And then on top of it, they're claiming like yeah, dude, we could like read, like we could read like, what does it say? Cannot change. Okay, customize. View. If I can't change, then I gotta leave before I could open this. It's kind of dumb. Leave, yes. Have to change it outside of the level. So it's like, dude, you're gonna install me at this other company, and then install me at this other company, and put me behind like a paywall, and then claim like you're a god. It's like, okay, that makes sense, but where's like the opportunity? It's like, I clearly paid for it. I clearly got all of the stuff, so I did all the things. Why am I not getting credit for my shit? Like, I managed those teams. I'm just not into it. Like, I don't want to hear anything about it. I feel like I'm speaking to like a homeless dude. It's like dude, you're talking to a homeless guy right now, dude. We have to be in different positions in like that. Like, we have to be like in different parts of like we need you here, but like you need to go learn over here. So it's like, you're not really a person. So it's like, okay, but what if by like the transposing factor of like existence, we just make it so that like if you are over here, like, and there are stuff in the air, that you die. So it's like, okay, well, it's a normal reaction to not play video games. Like, nobody plays video games like at all. Like, I've never played video games in my life. The interesting part about video games, though, is it requires, like, communication. But yeah, I don't discuss, like, personal matters. Like, if you spam, like, what your bank account is to me in a group of 8 people every day and try to get me to go golfing, like, I'm not going golfing, dude. Like, we don't golf. If I mention that, like, I'm unable to log into, like, New Jersey Poker or whatever the poker thing was, Poker Stars. I was trying to log into Poker Stars, and I mentioned to them that they wouldn't accept, like, 5 of my credit cards when I had, like, so much fucking money. Because, like, I was actually on the verge of, like, streaming poker because I couldn't get my Elgato to work on this PC because it has, like, Dolby and HDMI, so I couldn't figure out how to stream, even though I wanted to. And I wanted to make coding videos, more coding videos like I did on my other PC. But I wasn't able to figure it out. So it's like, okay, well, in that case, it's like, don't worry, we got you covered. Like, you could just, it's like, you saw the doc, like, he switched to YouTube, bro. You could live stream on YouTube. It's like, fuck, I didn't realize that because I'm so entrenched in how I use YouTube. I was like, I normally use YouTube, dude. Like, I always use YouTube. There's no way you could live stream on it, like, your actual PC desktop. Like, YouTube's not a product that I understand. We've already repositioned the understanding of recording content to other, like, scopes of being that are not accessible due to, like, limitations with, like how quickly, like, I can get, like, maybe COVID, I don't know. But very fun. I'm definitely enjoying. Such a great opportunity, like, being able to, like, discuss with them, like, they're like, yeah, you guys don't have a system. Like, yes, we don't have a system. It's like, wow, you really don't have a system in place. Like, you guys really didn't have a system in place for this, right? It's like, yeah, there's no way we could have saw this coming, and it's your fault too. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Very interesting. Like, that's pretty exciting. How, like, we have, like, all this form of we have, like, all this like, technology. It's like, yeah, dude, well, we already, like, set up, like, the Neo car battery to get, like, exported out of your phone chip based on, like, how TD how TD is, like, processing your trade. Like, the bank's already sold. They sold your position. They sold the entire market's position. They dropped it like 20% in like 2 days. Like, what don't you understand about that? Like, oil went into the negatives. Like, I'm not sure you understand that. Like, oil completely went into the negatives. Like, and on top of it, it's your fault. That your shit doesn't work. Like, dude, you guys broke your system on 8/17/20. I had $35,000 of Walmart and JD calls, and JD reported $5 billion profit. You're saying that $5 billion profit, like all of TD wouldn't process my shit? They're, like, claiming, like, that wasn't a good report. It's like, how are you claiming $5 billion profit isn't a good report? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? It's like, there's no way you just say that's not a good report. And they wouldn't process my Walmart trade either. Like, nah, dude, that's illegal. Like, they wouldn't let me sell my Walmart trade for, like, the first, like, 10 minutes or whatever until, like, the 10K of profit went away. Or I think that was JD. Either way, JD is owned by Walmart. Walmart has like a huge position in JD. So it's like, okay. And then I buy Microsoft calls when they're reporting earnings when they release a new console and reveal Halo Master Chief Collection. And they fucking hack Twitter. And the entire market's like, holy shit, they hacked Twitter. Like, whoa. Like, yep, they're hacking Twitter, they're hacking all the shit. And they like dropped my position, like they hacked Twitter like the second I bought my like $30,000 in Microsoft calls. It's like, damn dude, they hacked Twitter, holy shit. And then like they did good and they're like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter that we did good, and revealed all this stuff the next day. Nobody cares. And then Apple and Tesla split week. I bought like $40,000 in Apple calls for the Apple split. And TD Ameritrade didn't fucking work that Monday. For the first, like their mobile app didn't work, their desktop app didn't work, Thinkorswim didn't work. Like, no, turn it all off. It's like, okay. And then, like, they turned it back on, and I was setting up my position, and these dudes, like, turned it off, and as I purchased it, they wouldn't let me process my order. And I kept trying to buy it, and then eventually, like, it wouldn't let me buy it, so I switched over to options. I was like, okay, don't let me buy the stock, I'm just gonna start buying options. So I started buying options, and I kept loading up. And then I sold it, and I did like a market order, and they filled it at like the worst possible price, like 10K, 15K worse than like what it should have been, which is fine. So I go to buy it again, and I had more than enough to buy it for like 30 seconds. Like I did like a recording and sent it to the SEC. There was like 30 seconds of time where they were deliberating on whether or not I'd be able to purchase it or not, or whatever, which never happens and didn't happen the prior week when I was trading that large amount of a position. And I did like tens of thousands of options trades. And so the dude's like sitting there for like 30 seconds, and I'm switching over to like the trade confirmation screen, and it's like a white screen. Like the stock had just gone down, which is why I was trying to buy it. It kept going down. So I kept trying to buy more, and I had like enough to buy it, and my screen was off screen. Like the trade screen, like you switch over, like one screen over, and it's just all white. So I can't see what's going on with my order. And apparently, they could like cancel the order while it's still pending, without telling you that it's canceled. So like then the stock like went up. So they like gave me like the worst fill ever, and then they kicked me out from buying it when it was down. And then it's like fucking. And then like I pile into it after getting yelled at by the fucking TD Ameritrade guy. He's like, don't curse. It's like I don't know. It's like the morning. I got like 2 hours of sleep. And I was watching like playing Halo Master Chief Collection. And it's like, and I have my mom like fucking and then the market falls like 20% in 2 days because they exported fucking, because they don't even make their fucking cars properly. They like copy fucking Tesla's design, and then they make like fucking battery chips that they can't even fucking charge properly. They like pop out their battery pack. It's like, no dude, it's not how it's fucking done. Fucking retards. Tesla already has an electric car. Your car is fucking full of shit. Can you guys stop sucking fucking dick and send some real fucking construction workers over here Because we already built out all of your fucking EV network, you fucking cheap fucks. It's like, I'm sitting here, and these dudes are like renting out where I'm supposed to be fucking living for like $2 a day while pirating my fucking content. And it's like, dude, I'm sitting here with like an air conditioner from like 15 years ago because they have like a fucking fake person like already planned out to fucking neuter my asshole. It's like, okay, so that's allowed to exist. Fucking dumb cunt. It's like, oh, should I buy a Tesla? Should I go to grad school? Should I get an apartment? Do video games exist? And it's like, no, none of the above. None of the above, only Hitler. Okay, alright, dude. It's like, I'm sorry, did I fucking stutter, bitch? No, I didn't. I ran your fucking shit for how long? Fucking faggot. This dude's like, he's like, oh, I'm your dad. Alright, dude. Fucking faggot. I'll process that shit from fucking home. On my computer. You suck dick. And you can't do it. It's like, dude, stop making fun of retards, bro. Like, yeah, these fucking banks, these banks fucking suck dick. It's like, how can we ragdoll this guy harder so more people buy grad school? We need to sell a product. It's like, fuck him in his fucking asshole as hard as you possibly can. Perfect. Done. America. I gotta fucking blend this fucking shit in my asshole. Make a nice thumbnail of it. I'm gonna call it Asshole Blended. That and the pug cannon. I'm gonna shoot pugs out of a cannon. Like, yeah, these dogs, they give you like a particular, they give you a particular dog. Oh, nice. The interesting thing about pugs is essentially like their whatever gland fills up, so you have to take them to the vet, and essentially you have to like drain their anal glands of asshole. Pretty cool concept. Damn, this guy's strong as fuck, dude. So like they position the dogs, they put them in Men in Black, and essentially they target your asshole. And then they cut out your asshole with tight clothing. It's like sponsored by like Abercrombie. Your brother could work at Abercrombie, and he'll learn. He's like, bitches love clothing. So I'm gonna buy you fucking flea market shoes and flea market jeans so you look poor as shit when you go to college. Dope, dude. So sick. Can't even do this dungeon. I'm gonna go buy this dude I'm This dude is like fucking 14th model wife. In like a different fucking country. I need to find a store where I can upgrade Osmond. He needs a ray gun. Osmond needs a ray gun right now. He needs the jackal. Or the snail. Fires magic bolts. Now the jackal's worth way more. I guess I could farm like leveling from my excise. Or sell off all these other things. Sell this off. Sell this off. Sell this off. Sell this off. Those for whatever. Buster sword. Small sword. One whip, yeah. Big sword. How much all these are worth. Copper. Buster. I like how they plan that shit out though. Pretty cute. Relatively fun. We totally GG and then fuck it in the asshole. I can't even sell all this shit, dude. There we go. I'm like hyped up on my energy drink. I just took a bath after my workout. I'm pissed. GG's it's a joke. This one dude, what was it? It was like a malware MySpace bot. Like, no. You talk wrong person. We'll make up fake person. Call it GG. It's fake person. You're not talking real person. It's like, alright, now body swap. Perfect. Fuck him in his asshole. Perfect. $30-minute stream. I think that's good enough. Good enough. I can't deal with this game. Turn off.